sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain.
It's good to be on the pod, finally.
Dude, I am so happy
It's so
that
good.
we are finally here.
It feels so
It has
good.
been, before we went on screen, we were literally talking and saying it has been over a year since we've wanted Joel on the podcast. So this is surreal, I would say, to actually be here with
Yeah,
you.
for sure, for sure.
It's been so long, but it's so good to have you. And everybody, it's Joel Fuller. If you know him, you probably know him. If you don't, what are you doing with your life? Dude, I was just talking with my friend like a couple days ago about how like certain songs bring you back to different places in time. You know, I just like the opening song we played I chose this song because it like played earlier today and it like did that to me, which is so funny.
Yeah.
But like, cause sometimes it's like a song where it brings you back to like a time when you were happy and it like makes you feel happy but kind of like nostalgic.
Yeah,
and sometimes it's like a song that makes you remember like a really sad time and it like helped you through a sad time or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Music is beautiful like that.
music is gorgeous because and like it's almost I think it's for me it's like I can't tell if it's a good feeling or a bad feeling when that happens.
Sure, like when you're thinking about something nostalgic like that.
Right, yeah. Nostalgia is like a weird thing.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
But dude, I wasn't gonna bring this up till way later.
Sure.
But since we were literally on this topic, you write poems and music, which I literally
Sort of, yeah. I'd love to get
Sort
into
of.
it more as I get older. But,
yeah. So I didn't even know about that until probably we talked. You told me about
Christmas.
Christmas time. You wrote a Christmas song, and you told me about that. I didn't even know about that. You do poems too.
I mean, I haven't like published anything, and I'd love to get into it more when I get older, especially with like writing like hymns and like things for church too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love writing music. In another life, I was a songwriter.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. When you write poems, like where does the inspiration for that come from? I guess songs too, but poems I think especially because I like wish that I was like emotionally intelligent enough to write poems.
Yeah,
So,
I feel like most of the poems I've written, let's see. Honestly, it's just like things happening in my life. Honestly, it's just like journaling, like basically journaling, but like in poems.
Okay.
And it's not that hard. Like, and a lot of times it's just like you have to. I don't know. Sometimes I just think and like you just. It's usually like I do like the way I do it is just like every 2 lines. So it's like rhyme, and then it's like A B B C C D.
Yeah.
Like it just keeps every 2 lines it switches. So like it'll rhyme with the 1 and 2 will rhyme, 2 or 3 and 4 will rhyme, 5 and 6 will rhyme, so like that.
Okay.
So every 2 lines there's a rhyme.
Yeah, I get it. So like, is that something where like instead of just sitting down and writing a journal in the morning or whatever, or in the evening, you do that as well?
I don't write them that much.
No,
I've written like several, but like I feel like it's more like it'll just hit me and like I'll think of. Usually I'll think of the first like 2 lines and I'll be like, oh, that's it.
That's
then
it.
I'm like, I gotta write more. So.
Yeah. No, I think that like doing something like that, songwriting, writing a poem, or even if it's just a journal, is something that like sharpens your like consciousness almost.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a weird way to say it, I think, but it kind of helps you I guess organize your thoughts that you have had from the day. Because I just write like journal, like I write my thoughts down.
Oh yeah, I've been journaling a lot more recently.
But yeah, and it's like so helpful for me, I think, because at the end of the day, when I've been super busy, especially, I'm so tired that everything that I've like been processing throughout the day will kind of just like go out of my mind as I try to go to sleep. And the next day, it just like I don't get any benefit out of everything, whatever I've learned throughout that day, or even something that was impactful for me, like a conversation or a song that I listened to, or somebody I heard speaking. And if I kind of organize all of that before I go to bed, then it helps me like retain that information.
No, yeah, so, I've tapped into journaling recently, like probably since the new year.
Yeah.
And I actually got this thing called Notion. Do you use Notion at all?
I have not.
It's like notes. It's like a notes platform.
Okay.
But yeah, I've just been like, I have like a random thoughts one. I have like a devotional thoughts one. Like just different ones. And as I think of things throughout the day, I can just write like a bullet point of like something that stuck out to me and what I was reading or like podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
That's something I do like that so I can remember like what you're talking about, like remembering those things throughout your day. Because I feel like those are the things that are lost. Like you read a book, you listen to a podcast, you hear something really impactful that impacts you, but then you don't remember it like later on. So
Right.
you want to remember those things. And then like the journaling, I do more with like Bible reading. And then
Okay.
just,
Yeah.
like, but also I feel like I incorporate like what I've been going through in that day and stuff like that.
Right.
So like there's a balance of both, like doing the like random like just things you learned and then like doing the just the normal like day to day.
Right. I get that. I'm gonna crack open the liquid death real quick.
Yeah, I actually have never had this
Because-
before.
Yes, you
So-
told me that before the podcast, and
We're gonna-
it's a rule that if you haven't had it yet, you have to do it on air. So.
I had to give him the nice ASMR, bro. Are you good?
Oh my gosh.
My days, bro. You need to chill.
Suffocating 2 minutes in.
Oh,
Not
my
the
days,
move, bro. Oh my
that's
gosh.
Not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Try it. Liquid death.
Oh. Oh my gosh. So it is. Somebody just slid a note under the door, so that's a random side note. But we need to get refocused
Oh
real
my
quick. And no, we did not. We did not unplug it.
What are we doing, dude? What are we
Let's,
doing?
let's get refocused.
Oh my
here.
goodness.
Oh my gosh.
I'll
It
tell you what.
is. What were you gonna say?
What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say it is good to be back, and I'm so
Good to be
happy to be podcasting again.
Yeah, dude. Podcasts are the best.
It really is,
I
dude.
love podcasts.
I love doing this
so much.
because I would say, and I am not even qualified to say this because I just talked about how like consistently doing it is so important. But this
Yeah.
is like almost like a journaling for
Oh,
me
yeah.
sometimes because it's like verbal. I'm just like spitting out all of my thoughts kind of and like
yeah.
processing things as I talk
No,
with
yeah.
somebody.
I think this idea I've wanted to do one for a long time too. But
Yeah.
just like being able to like bottle up and like cherish those conversations you have with friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's super impactful.
No, yeah, I think what kind of inspired me to do this was I love camping, and whenever I go camping, the conversations that you have around a campfire are like
Yep.
the peak conversations of human interaction
conversations.
of all human interaction. So like that is kind of what I wanted to like replicate in the
Yeah.
studio. You know what I mean? What is going on? You There's like a saga going on right now. Something is
Yeah, honestly,
They-
I knew when I What was
we
that?
did not. We may have bumped it. I don't know. So somebody slid a note under the door that said, "Did you unplug the modem?" And then we said no, and they slid the note back under the door.
What are we doing, dude?
And we slid a note back under the door where they crossed out unplug and said, "Did you bump the modem?" So we did not
Hopefully we didn't.
alter the modem at all. I don't know if the internet's not working. I don't know what it is.
Oh my word! I knew
Um,
when Chauncey told me we were having this podcast, I knew we were gonna do a lot of laughing because every time I see Chauncey, I think we just like laugh like the whole conversation. So
That is a tradition of this podcast and also every conversation with you, Joe.
Yeah. Well, actually, you're
Laughter.
funny. I think
Yeah.
I think we just we laugh. Like
We gel well, I think. We gel well. But yeah, so I kind of want to go back to what we were talking about a minute ago, like the consistency of whether it's talking on a podcast or journaling, writing a poem, songwriting, whatever it is that you like to do, like a little thing to kind of help you retain your thoughts.
Sure.
And somebody told me a story a little while ago that goes like this. It's like a lumberjack went to a like logging camp, right?
Okay.
And he works way harder on his first day than all the other lumberjacks,
Sure.
right? and he chops so fast, and he can swing his axe harder than any of the other lumberjacks. And he works from the sun up till sundown, and he cuts down 15 trees. That's more than any of the other lumberjacks can cut down in a day. You know what I'm saying? And all the other lumberjacks are like, dude, this guy's crazy. How can he get that much work done in one day, right? And then the next day, he gets up early in the morning before all the other lumberjacks, and he goes out and starts cutting trees again. And he works harder than all the lumberjacks all day, cutting trees, right? But at the end of the day, he's only cut down 13 trees. And he doesn't know why he can't cut down as many trees. So he decides he just wasn't working hard enough. He didn't cut hard enough, and he needs to do more work the next day. So the next day he gets up even earlier than he did the day before, right? And he starts cutting. And this time he works all day, he works even later, and he only cuts down 11 trees. And this keeps happening day after day until he can only cut down a couple trees every day, right? And he's just really upset because he can only cut down a couple trees a day, right? And then one of the other lumberjacks comes to him, and he takes his axe and he rubs his finger on it and says, buddy, your axe is so dull you can't even chop any wood. And the point is he was working so hard and so fast that he forgot to sharpen his axe. Sure. And that story was like...
That's really good.
Interesting to me because I forget to sharpen my axe, so to speak,
that's
all the time. Absolutely,
did you know
yeah.
No, like the axe illustration is literally from Ecclesiastes. I was just listening to a message about this. It's really interesting you say that. Yeah, in Ecclesiastes it talks about sharpening your axe.
That is like vaguely familiar.
That's actually really cool though. Yeah.
I did not make that connection.
No, yeah,
but
I love that story. Though.
So I forget to sharpen my axe all the time, and like because there's a lot of big things you have to worry about all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And you can work, I think, sometimes so hard at all of these big things that you forget to do the sort of smaller in the corner of your eye things that allow you to actually get the big things done.
Exactly. Yeah. I heard a quote one time. It was like, your life is made up of like 5 big events or like 6 big events, but what makes up those big events is the day-to-day, the faithfulness in between them.
Yeah.
Because you don't get those, you don't make the right decision when you meet, like you come to the crossroads if you're not making the daily like good decisions and like things. Yeah. That's really good. Yeah.
No. So that was just impactful for me, and I get reminded of that. I feel like every day, even if it's whether like doing my Bible reading, I can just forget to do that so easily. Like in the morning, I can like get up, it's early, I need to go to work, and I like just forget to do it. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
But it can also be things like there's clothes on my floor I haven't cleaned up that I'm tripping over, and that's making it harder to get my job done.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I don't know, that was really impactful for me, and I was just reminded of
I love that,
like the poems and stuff. And did you bring one of your poems?
I could share.
So
one.
I was gonna say we might hit that later.
Okay.
But good to know.
Yeah, I have it here. If we want,
awesome.
if we
good.
Want. Yeah.
We will get to that later.
Yeah.
But I wanted to bring that up eventually. And Joel Fuller, this might be one of the easiest podcasts I've ever done.
Why?
Because you sent me an absolute magazine of things to talk about.
Yeah.
So this might be
I do a lot of,
really, really easy. So I guess we should start with this. I think we should start with this. You wanted to tell your testimony, which I think is a good idea. So let's start with that and we'll build off of that.
Yeah, so I actually have 9 siblings. There's 10 kids in my family, which is crazy and fun. I don't know if you knew that. Did you know that?
I did know
that.
Okay,
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super fun, and I have great parents, and they love the Lord, and you know, like you, I'm sure I heard the gospel before I was even born, in the womb. But I made a profession of faith. Actually, we lived in Ohio when I was 6, and I don't remember a whole lot about it. Just that I was like super joyful about it. Like I wanted to like tell everybody. And so time moves on. We moved down to South Carolina, down here to Greenville, and then actually it was 2020, fall of 2020, moving into 21. I really started having doubts, and like I had not doubts, but like I feel like every time there was like a invitation or something, I'd always feel something, but I was always like, no, like I definitely prayed, like I definitely was saved. But yeah, I had a really rough time, like from like probably 2020, fall of 2020 into 2021. Just like really doubting, like just deep conviction. Like pretty much every night I would like lie in my bed, like just heavy weight on my chest. Um, and actually, my pastor was preaching through First John, and he was preaching through the vital signs of a true believer, what it looks like to be a child of God, and it was super impactful. And he said, like, go read this passage, like if you're doubting. And so I read through First John, and I continued to read through it, um, and it just was impacting me. Like I didn't feel like I had these things that were supposed to be in a believer, um, but I was still just like I was prideful, and I didn't want to, humble myself and be like tell all these people that thought I was the good kid, like that that they were wrong, and I was a sinner, and I hadn't been saved. Um, so yeah, I had deep conviction, and then January 10th, 2021, Mark Herbst was actually at our church, and in the middle, I say this because it's really funny because it was actually in the middle of his sermon. I don't know why, but like a light bulb went off in my mind, and I was like, I know what I need to do. Like I just need to call out to God, because, and it brings tears to my eyes, really.
Yeah.
Like I just need to call out to Jesus. Like it's nothing that I can do, and I realized that I was been placing my faith in a feeling or a prayer when I should have been placing my faith in Jesus Christ, because that's the only place we can find true salvation.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that night in the middle of the sermon, I just called out to God, and He saved me. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That story is really cool to me, I think, because I think it's just really impactful to me and fascinating to hear how when you're struggling with something, you have God's word to help you with that, but also like God is there to help you through that, and He will provide you things that'll help you through that. Like
Yeah.
that sermon that you heard,
Sure, yeah.
that came right at the right time for
Yeah.
you in your life when
yeah.
you were having doubts, right?
Oh yeah.
So that I think is really impactful for me. I think, and a good thing to remember
Oh yeah.
that like even as much as like you were saying, you have to put your trust in Jesus Christ because there's nothing that you can do by yourself. Like it's the same way with working through struggles as it is with salvation. Because as you are a broken sinner, human, there is no way that you can beat sin all the
Yeah.
time. It's not gonna
Yeah.
happen. The only way that you can do that is through Jesus, and He's there to help you with
Right.
that all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
So-
actually I can't remember the exact quote, but yeah, it was something along those lines. Like when we stop trusting in the promises of God, we take our gaze off Christ. That's when the doubts and the fears and that sin has dominion over us, and we fall to those things because we're not going to the one who can't help us
Yeah.
and can help us do those things. So yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Also, you told me, I haven't heard a lot about this, but you told me a little bit
Yeah.
that you want to, after school, pursue ministry. And that's pretty broad, but you said you
Right, yeah.
have a special interest in sports and also camp ministry.
Yeah.
So you want to tell me a little bit
Yeah.
about
So I made kind of a stake in the ground, so to speak, at camp a couple years ago, 23, I think. Just had like second commitment to like, um, Lord, I will do any kind of ministry. Just giving my life to Christ more fully, I guess. Obviously, I'm saved, so I gave my life to Christ. But I guess just kind of a stake in the ground, like, really, I will go into any type of full-time ministry.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but I think it's interesting to me how God calls people to like a full-time ministry, because and I don't know, I don't think maybe a full-time ministry isn't the right word to use, because
Sure.
like really every Christian is in
Right,
full-time
yeah.
ministry, but I
Yeah.
think it's interesting how God calls people to like whatever it is to be a pastor or to work full-time at a camp,
Yeah.
right? Rather than to pursue serving God in the workplace,
Right,
in
yeah,
a
I think
company or something.
that's
So-
really good what you said about ministry, because a lot of people think that if you're not in full-time ministry and you're not a pastor or someone in a church, that you as a Christian can just like kind of cruise through life.
Yeah.
It's not true. Like you have a ministry because you're a Christian. Like you should be involved in your church, like invested in the body of Christ. You should be sharing the gospel with others, being a salt and light in this world, like as Christ called us to be. And I think that's a really good distinction. Yeah, but yeah, full-time ministry as in, you know, being a pastor, just being involved at a church, having like camp ministry, whatever that would look like. And I still don't know what that would look like, just because I done, yeah, there's definitely like, it's interesting because I talked to a lot of people, especially going to college this next year, going to Bob Jones.
Okay.
Obviously. Yeah. The Bob.
The Bob.
The Bob.
So for anybody who doesn't know, by the way, we have to do this. We currently are in Greenville, South Carolina. So the Bob is Bob Jones
J.
University, and we live in a community where that is, everybody knows what that is.
Because,
because pretty much everybody goes to school there. Who's
exactly.
in our community, so I need to
my
put
dad
that
actually
out
works
there.
there.
And Joel's father works there.
Marketing director.
More on that later. More on that later.
Yeah.
But now that that's clarified,
Yes.
Continue.
So anyway, whatever the ministry would look like, I just knew that I felt, and I still feel, that God's called me something. Like every time I was like, oh, I'll go be this. Like I'll go be a physical therapist or whatever it is. God's always brought in my mind like, no, like I've called you to something greater. And it's really interesting because like it's not like some weird spiritual thing. It's just like I have this feeling like I can't, because I feel like I would be disobeying God if I did that. Like, I can't just go do and not that those jobs are wrong. Like, and it would be wrong for me to do those things, but it's not like someone else. It would be wrong for them to do them.
Right.
It's just like I feel like God's called me to something else.
Right.
So, yeah, I put that stake in the ground in 2023, and then, so I'm going to study Bible at Bob Jones this next year. I'm going to let the Lord lead. I really don't know what exactly that's going to look like in ministry, but I know that I'm just going to keep trusting him and keep taking the next right step and trust that he's going to lead. And I know that I don't have to know anything, right now, because he knows. So yeah, I'm just going to pursue trying to get better at preaching and get better at that kind of stuff.
There you go.
I don't know how quickly I'm going to get into Greek and all that, because I know you have to take like Greek and Hebrew, which is the worst part about it.
I think it's interesting what you said, that it's not always like an angel comes to you in a dream and tells you that you're going to be a pastor. Right? Yeah. I think one of the things maybe is like you can handle figuring out Greek, because that's really difficult.
But yeah, that is a tough thing that I had to work through though, and I still haven't fully, I don't think, fleshed it out in my mind, because like it's a really tough thing, because I think sometimes you hear these pastors and they're like, dude, I just knew. Like,
you do hear that a lot. You hear that. I would say,
like, and I struggle with it. I think I struggle with it because I have this thing where I'm like, half of me is like, God, let's just do this thing. Like, God wants me to do this, and you just need to do it. And the other half of me is like, I don't want to do this because, like, my parents want me to do it, or my pastor wants me to do it.
Right.
I want to do this because God wants me to do it. So I think it's a mixture. And sometimes I'm like, God, is that me just being, not wanting to do what you want me to do, like holding back? Or is that like me actually being like fear and trepidation? Like, I don't want to jump into something that is not God's will. So it's one of those things where like, I think I didn't want to just jump into something. I wanted to really think about it and work through it and pray through it, because it's a big deal. Like, it's a really big deal, especially being a pastor. Like, that is a huge responsibility. Huge.
Yeah. Interesting. I think I liked what he said about how a lot of times you hear pastors be like, I turned 17 and I knew that I was going to be a pastor. And if that is what happens for you, that's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, that is great. But you hear that, I think, a lot, especially in the community that we're in here. Yeah. Because, like, everybody already grows up in a Christian family pretty much here. That happens a lot. Yeah. There's a church on every corner, right? Yeah. So, like, it's, I think, a lot easier to kind of find God's guidance earlier in your life. But it doesn't happen that way for everybody. Yeah. Right? Sometimes God wants you to put you in a different situation first, because there's something he wants you to learn through that before he shows you the path of ministry that he wants you to take. Yeah,
for sure.
So,
yeah, I think it's good to go back to Scripture. Paul says it's good to desire to be a pastor. Like, he says that in 2 Timothy or 1 Timothy. Like, it's good to desire to be a pastor. So I don't think you should.
But he also says, not all are called. So
right,
it's
exactly,
really like,
And I think that you just have to find that balance of like, it is a good thing. So I think you should encourage it, especially if someone expresses interest. And I think I've gotten a lot of really great counsel. Like,
Yeah.
don't just walk away from this because you're like, I don't know, but
Right.
like continue to pursue it until God closes the door. I
Right.
think that's the biggest thing. Like, just continue to pursue it and let God direct
Yeah.
and show your skill set.
Yeah.
So
No, I think that's great. And I think that the approach that you have to it is very biblical, and I love that. And I'm really excited to see where God leads you in the next couple of years.
yeah, me
I
too.
think it's going to be great to see you blossom and God lead you on the path of ministry that He chooses for you.
Me
So,
too.
also, one of the things you sent me, which I am stoked to talk about because I love this, is you put a lot of like hobbies and stuff, and we probably don't have time to touch on a lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay, but you did put that you are interested in health.
Yes, I do. I do.
So-
wellness. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah. I actually, before we get into this, I have something to talk to you about because
okay, hit me with that. Hit me with that.
I saw that you have a Whoop band on, and then
You noticed.
yes, I did see that. So actually, I want you to convince me why I should get a Whoop because
Okay.
I've been thinking about getting one.
First thing.
But yeah, just hear me out. Just hear me out. So I want you to convince me why I should get a Whoop because I've been thinking I should get a Whoop, but I didn't know.
Okay, we're gonna do a full sales pitch in a minute here. Benjamin also does Whoop. Are you wearing the Whoop right now, Benjamin? Yeah.
Nice.
So we are doing it. One of the things that's really nice is Benjamin and I do it, and you can share your Whoop
Oh, that's
with
nice.
Benjamin, and we're both on there. It's like a little
Oh, that's
community
cool.
setting, and you can see all of the different things that each other have done throughout the day,
Yeah.
right? And your sleep and all that. Yeah, Benjamin, pull up a Whoop real quick. Show him this, John. But it's really good, I think, for me because it has a lot of things that you just wouldn't think about at all
Sure.
otherwise. Because, like, it gives you your sleep, the normal stuff like your heart rate. It gives you all of that you could get from an Apple Watch or
Sure.
whatever, right?
Sure.
But it also gives you a lot of things like it'll recommend your sleep for the next night,
Oh,
right?
interesting.
So it says like one thing, you should go to bed at this time and get up at this time,
Interesting.
which would be good. And you can actually set it so that it automatically sets your alarm to that time that it wants you to wake up. So when you go to bed at the right time, it'll automatically reset the alarm and wake you up at the
Okay,
time
okay.
that it thinks you should. So that's really cool. It also has an AI agent built into it, right?
Wow.
So you can talk to the AI about all of your health and ask it questions and all that. What you said, Benjamin?
It's a coach.
It's a
Oh,
coach.
yeah,
It's an
yeah.
AI coach, health coach.
Yeah.
So it'll do
Not
that.
an agent.
The agent, yeah, it will not steal your information. Actually, I don't know that. I don't know that it won't. Probably shouldn't say that on here, but it might steal your
Yeah.
information. But you can talk to it about all of that.
Sure.
And it also, you can just ask the AI, and it'll like build you a report for each day
That's
about
really
all of
nice.
your stuff. Another feature that I really like is it shows your strain. So it's like a scale of 1 to 20. I think it's 21, right? It's the highest strain you can get. And it'll show you the strain that you have every day. So like in the, I don't know what we're putting on the screen right now. But
yeah.
what the
Whoop.
whoop. But
Anyway,
the
yeah.
but the strain is like a combination of what your resting heart rate was, all of your activity throughout the day, and like literally just the strain on your
Sure.
body. Okay, so that's really good to know, and it also will give you a graph, right? And so it'll give you like if you have like 18 strain or whatever, and then it'll give you your recovery
Yeah.
score. So
Sure.
you'll have like based on how much you slept, like how efficient your sleep was, and all of that, and like how many times you woke up during the night or whatever. And it'll show you that on a graph with your strain. And basically, if your strain is up here and your recovery is down
Recovery's
here,
yeah.
then like you're a little off. But basically, you're just trying to get those two lines together. So
Okay, wow.
it's really that's like a helpful metric. What
Talk
battery life? I don't know. Can you pull up like what is the actual numbers
14
on the battery
days.
life?
14 days.
14 days is the official. Yeah, so I,
I think you guys
I've-
convinced me. I can't lie.
I think I've charged mine. Yeah, it stays charged
Twice,
for
just
14
since he's
plus
had it.
days. Literally, I've
That's
charged it
crazy.
twice since I've had
And
it.
you
Oh,
So
actually?
You
yes,
can-
That's crazy.
You can charge it while you're wearing it.
I was gonna ask,
Right.
is it Is it a monthly subscription? Is that what it is?
Yearly.
Yearly?
So you can change it to month. They actually just added a feature where you can do it to monthly as well.
That's
So you
nice.
can choose yearly.
So you buy it for a year and then it just deactivates if you don't.
Right. It just deactivates after a year.
That's
you can pay
another thing that I
monthly,
like too, though, because then it's like you don't have to like keep paying.
Right.
If you don't want to keep
right.
paying, and you just stop
And
paying for it.
Also,
When they come out with new generations, you get free.
You automatically
upgrades.
get.
yeah,
one.
it automatically upgrades.
I'm not gonna lie,
So,
you guys convinced me, bro.
You also get like Ronaldo apparently does it.
Ronaldo uses
So
move.
that's the sales pitch in itself right there.
I don't like CR7.
Also, one thing, CR7, one thing that it does is it shows you like your biological age too, and
Oh,
tracks
really?
that as well.
That's
Yeah, all that
interesting.
Brian Johnson crap, you know.
That's funny.
And so I have had it for probably 3 weeks now, and I have loved it so far.
You've only
Yeah.
had it for 3 weeks.
I think
That's
3 weeks
crazy.
to a month, something like that.
I've
yeah.
had a month.
So you guys
Yeah,
just
I
got
got
on
like
the
right after
bandwagon
you
then.
did. Yeah, we like just got
I
on,
have to hop on.
and like our buddies are on it too. So
Yeah.
it's kind of
And you
That's
get a
dope.
free month if someone invites you.
Oh.
yeah. So I can send you like a referral.
Yeah, you definitely did. Send me it.
So I
Send it
think
over.
yeah, it has been awesome for me, especially for sports.
Yeah.
You can track all of your sports stuff on there too. So
I was just gonna say I do have just a couple like tips, like not like crazy stuff, but just super simple stuff, like things that I found. Like one thing, I don't know if you do this, but like a liter of water in the morning when you first wake up, game changer. Like so
Game
good for you, hydrates you after sleeping. Oh my goodness, Ooh,
I
so
didn't
aggressive.
Didn't really mean to make a mess. But anyway, what were you saying?
But yeah, so like water first thing in the morning is so good for you. Like don't eat cereal right away.
Yeah.
Like seriously, I ate cereal right away for the longest time, or coffee. Felt horrible. I always felt horrible in the mornings, never knew why. But since I've been doing this, you'll feel bad like the first couple times, especially like your body isn't used to it.
Right.
But like once your body gets used to it, it's so good for you.
That's interesting.
Taking walks. I don't know if you take walks at all.
I
Just randomly.
It's been a while.
Dude.
I'll do okay. So the one thing I'll do is like walks in the woods.
Sure.
I like doing that.
Sure, dude.
But it's more of like a mental thing than
Yeah.
physical.
Well, no, like I think it's mental and physical.
Yeah.
But like I think it's a game changer. Like
Yeah.
praying on walks, your mind works better. Like I don't know the exact studies, but like I'm pretty sure studies show like your mind works better when you're like moving.
I would believe it because I have to
And- oh,
pace
yeah.
when I think. I have to pace.
Right. Yeah. And so it helps you mentally. It helps you just like I think it's just good to just be in God's creation. Like we're on screens all the time. Like set your phone down, go for a walk. I do it like probably once a day.
Yeah.
Just pray. Like it's so good because it gets you away from everything for a second. And I love like you're in God's creation and also like you can just pray and like you're kind of in an oasis for a second and the busyness of a day.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just
I like that.
know.
Yeah, there's tissues over
I'm
there.
good,
for me.
I'm good.
I love that analogy. Actually, like oasis in the middle
Yeah.
of the desert of the day.
Yeah.
But do you have like a morning routine you go through?
Yeah.
You have some Ashton Hall
Not
stuff. you do?
no,
What do you
nothing
do?
crazy. And I honestly, I think the one thing that I get like everybody like riffs on me about is that I have like a skincare routine.
Oh, you are Ashton Hall. I knew it.
I'm really not. I really
Okay,
not. It's not that
so
crazy.
walk me through it. What is
Oh my
what's
goodness.
what's your morning look like from when you wake up?
Yeah. So mornings. Let's see here. I've actually been off schedule this past week, so I'm having to get back on. But usually, I get up around 5:45, head to the gym. Actually work out at the fitness center at the Bob,
Okay.
and then
Sweet
actually
man.
see TJ. Yeah,
Oh,
like pretty much every
okay.
morning.
Yes.
Yeah, so I work out from like 6 to 7, something like that.
Do we not let him? Do we just shut him up? Do we get him out of here? What do we do? Is he not allowed?
Anyway,
Sorry.
all right, yeah. So like 6 to 7, and then
Do we have a sound effect for that? We
get
got a
back,
sound effect for that, right?
7:15. Usually, I have like a chore I do, like
Okay.
whatever it is, and then shower. I actually got this new soap, dude. I don't know what soap you use. Everyman Jack.
I use the
You use it
deodorant.
too?
Yo, Benjamin Brown uses it.
let's go.
I use
bro.
I use the deodorant.
It's
but,
so
yeah.
good,
Yes, same.
Bro, I need the
It's
soap.
so good, dude.
Hey.
They just came out with a new soap, and I've been using it. It's like all natural, and it's like it's not like I don't know if you've seen this, but like it doesn't have like I don't know. I don't even know what the ingredients are, but like
Right.
it's more like pure, and it isn't like foamy and like white. It's like
Yeah.
just like clear, I love
Okay.
it. It's so good.
Interesting. Yeah. What is the
So good.
chemical that's in deodorant? Can you pull this up, Benjamin?
Anti-press.
What is like the chemical that's in it that like Dr. Squatch doesn't have it? I think Everyman
Aluminum.
Jack aluminum. That's it. Why couldn't I think of aluminum?
Aluminum?
But okay, so
It
most
has aluminum or
deodorants,
doesn't?
most
Doesn't.
deodorants have aluminum,
Yeah.
Right.
and then a couple brands.
Does Old Spice have it?
I'm pretty sure it does. Can you
No.
pull that up? Can you?
I use Old Spice.
My life has been a lie.
Dude, I use Old Spice to use the Captain. It's so good.
Oh,
That's tough.
I know that one. Yeah. Can you see if Old Spice have it? I don't want to like nerf them. But we might have to blow some stuff on the screen. Old Spice deodorants are aluminum free.
Let's go, bro.
We can keep
Let's
using
go.
Old Spice. Okay, so it's something.
I
with-
use Old Spice, so. that's
Okay, there you go. So apparently, if it has aluminum, for some reason, it's not good for you. I don't know why, but that's
Interesting.
what it is.
Have you
And I know
guys
Everyman
tried
Jack.
Buchanan body wash?
Buchanan?
That is
So
true.
good.
Duke Cannon is really good
So
too.
good. I got
I might
That
a
is-
colada one.
There's a pina colada one.
It
I
smells
don't know that.
insane.
I use the like Buffalo Trace one.
Yeah, at Florida.
Yeah,
It smells so good.
Yeah,
No, I'll have to try that. But anyway, yeah.
yeah.
I usually just wash my face in the shower.
Okay.
Use like one of those what are they called? They're like
Loofahs.
no,
Loofahs?
no. They're like the like they're wash rags, but they're like the special, whatever that special
I
like
think I know what
thing
you're
is
talking
that like
about.
it's good for your skin.
Yeah.
I'm that.
Can we try to?
helpful
Is there
on
any
this.
Google search we can do to find that?
I forget.
If not, it's okay.
fine.
But keep going. Yeah.
Anyway, it's like it's like good for your skin, whatever.
Yeah.
So I usually wash my face in the shower with like I usually do soap in the morning and then I have like a little thing in there. I usually do most of my skincare stuff in like the evening.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I do like a vitamin C serum after,
Okay.
and then this is so dumb.
No, dude.
I do vitamin C
I could,
serum after.
bro, I do
and
find like
then-
a liter of coffee, so I need to hear this.
Yeah, you definitely do. Do you still do that's besides the point. But anyway,
We'll get
I
to
was
it in
gonna
a
ask
minute.
you, do you still do cold showers in the morning?
I do cold
You actually
showers.
still do?
Yeah.
We talked about that a long time ago.
We did.
I
do remember that conversation.
Yeah,
vaguely. I
have
do
not
cold
been doing
showers.
that. But it's a cool
Yeah.
idea. I think it's a really good idea.
It first of all just wakes me up.
Wakes you up, and I think it's good to like conquer something right. in the-
It also is, yeah, it's like the hardest thing to do when you get out of your comfy bed in the morning.
Yeah.
Is to get into a cold shower.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the day, whatever you encounter is just like
Yeah.
not as significant as it would be if
No,
you
yeah.
had to like overcome the comfort factor in order to get there.
No,
So
yeah,
if
I
you
think
get
that's
that
really
out of the way early in the morning, it's really helpful.
Yeah, I think that's really good. Anyway, yeah, vitamin C serum, and then I just do a moisturizer. Because you're supposed to like do like, basically how I think of it is like you cleanse, like a cleanser, and then you put something on that's gonna like really like a vitamin C serum is just gonna like brighten your face, and then you put like a moisturizer so you're not like dried out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do that, and then we have like morning devotions with our family like at 8:15, and then we start school at like 8:45, something like that.
I like it.
So yeah,
I like
and
it.
I always do big breakfast. I'm a big breakfast guy.
Really?
Huge
You
breakfast
bring,
guy.
I'm the same way,
Let's
Joel.
go,
I'm the
bro.
same
I'm so
way.
glad we're all together.
What is your-
Dude, so many people don't eat breakfast. It's insane.
I know. Well, a lot of people now do like the intermittent fasting, so
But
they
still,
don't
it's like,
eat
what are
until
we doing? Like, we need
That-
to eat
that's
in
what
the
I'm
morning.
saying, bro.
You're supposed to get your good nutrients
So, like,
in the morning.
breakfast and lunch are like the peak meals where you're supposed to eat the most.
Right.
Dinner is like you're supposed to eat like a small dinner because it's right before bed.
Sure,
Or it's close to your bedtime.
Right.
So you don't want to eat before because all of that food doesn't get digested right during the night.
Yeah.
But what is your like peak breakfast? What is?
Right now, actually, I don't know if you guys do this, but I actually have been on scrambled eggs on toast.
Oh, it's
So there's no way you guys
Really,
do this
Benjamin?
too.
Are we the same people?
That's actually crazy.
So
So
good.
actually, something I tried recently. This is probably peak. I'll do like a yogurt parfait, like Greek yogurt, strawberries, blueberries, banana, and then my mom makes homemade granola. Just
Oh,
so good.
cool.
Homemade granola in there, and then 2 pieces of toast, butter. You gotta have good butter, and I'd love and sourdough bread for sure.
Okay, sourdough
bread,
is good.
Yeah, sourdough bread, and then not like the ones that have a bunch of holes in them either. Like you gotta have good sourdough bread.
Yeah.
And then butter. I actually be doing honey. A layer
Honey?
of, like, yeah, like a little layer
With
of honey.
with the eggs on
Yeah.
the same thing as
Yeah.
the eggs.
Yeah. A
Really?
little layer of honey, and then
Really?
scrambled eggs on top. It's actually
That is
busted. It's so
fascinating. I
Science.
might have to try that.
You
Just
should, you
like
should.
just to know. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
it is really good. And then I do water with it, obviously.
Yeah.
And I actually
Well-
don't drink coffee. I mean, I do. The thing is, all right. Here's the thing with coffee, though. A lot of people say it's like the untapped power. It's like really good for you, whatever. I think obviously
Yeah.
it can't be
Black
done wrong.
coffee.
It can't be done wrong.
Right.
But and my family's a huge coffee. We're from Norway. Like
Oh,
my
yeah.
mom loves. Like I was drinking coffee when I was like 4.
Yeah.
Literally. Which is I think it's great. But anyway, yeah, I actually have been kind of weaning myself off coffee because I just don't feel good. Like I just don't feel good when I drink.
Okay.
It's really annoying though because I love coffee. I
Yeah.
love coffee,
Dude,
and that's why it's so sad.
I would say, yeah, for me, it's not even that it's like an energy boost. I feel like I'm pretty, like the caffeine,
Caffeine doesn't
maybe it's,
affect me.
yeah, maybe it's
at
a
all.
little bit, but not, it doesn't like help me like get up in the morning
No,
or whatever, you know? For me, it's literally just, I love coffee and I
Yeah.
just drink it.
Dude, I don't know what it is though. Like I think it's like the generation before us, but it's like coffee. Like I feel like everybody, like any like Christian person's like, dude, coffee and then Alberti. Like
Yeah.
everybody says that. I don't know why though.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
well,
a lot of people on our like Gen Zs, like they don't say that. They're
yeah.
not like, oh, just coffee anymore.
Just I need my
And
coffee.
then-
yeah,
and
it really doesn't. I feel like that is like, well, it's almost like I feel like for maybe it's just for Gen Z, but it feels like it's just like a aesthetic thing almost.
Sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's
But,
definitely this thing.
Like, but yeah, do you do any like supplements or anything? Do you do
I do some protein powders and stuff.
okay,
But
protein.
I don't do like creatine or anything like that.
Yeah,
I thought of
I
that.
do creatine.
Oh, really?
I would say
You like
I
it?
do. Okay, so I do 2 things. I do creatine and bovine colostrum, which are both
Okay.
like really good.
What's
Bovine
good?
is
What's,
like
what does bovine do for you?
bovine is like it's an immunity
Okay.
thing. So it's like
I take silver.
you do silver.
Yeah, you like.
So what is that?
It's like a You can pull it up. Look up like silver like immunity.
Silver?
But it's like liquid. Like it literally tastes like water.
What?
It's
I've
what it just,
never
like,
heard of that.
drops in your. I don't
That's
know if it actually works,
fascinating.
but
I want to know. Yeah, what is the benefit of silver? Pull this up. Silver, particularly in the form of Can you scroll back up? Thanks, dog. Is often marked for its potential immune boosting properties, but its safety and effectiveness are highly debated. Okay, so
not
maybe-
FDA.
it is
Great.
not FDA. How is silver not FDA approved? That's wild.
It's-
But should we do? Do you need to go to the bathroom? You say we should have a bathroom break.
yeah, we can break.
Okay, that's fine. I have a lot to hit on when we get back. So
Yeah,
let's
for sure, yeah.
let's take a break real quick.
Sounds
Alright.
good. Be back.
We'll be back. You don't have to.
All right.
Alright. We are back. Dude, we were just saying when we were on break that liquid death and I think sparkling water in general
Yeah.
goes through your system
It does.
so much faster than regular water. But we're gonna go back to the supplements conversation.
Yeah.
'cause
So apparently, I'm not gonna be taking any more silver.
dude, well,
I
don't know.
thought that was like really good for you, but
Because
apparently
it was like immunity is the thing it's supposed
not.
to
Yeah,
do.
it's but
Okay.
and it's not like you take a lot of it. It's like two like it's like comes in
Yeah.
a little like squirt thing, and you just like 2 squirts a day. Like it's super
Yeah. Yeah.
super like small.
Interesting. I don't even know. But yeah, I do. Benjamin, actually, can you go in that closet right there? Go in that closet. I think there's
Can you speak?
like a creatine in the bovine in a box in there. Pull his Jones out. Hit me with that.
Oh, you do the pills.
So this is the bovine right here. This should. I
Oh,
think
this
it's
is the bovine. Let me
Yeah.
see.
So that's and this is creatine, which
Yeah, the creatine's the powder.
the creatine. So these creatine is gummies.
Oh,
So it's actually gummies, and you take 5 grams a day, and each gummy is 1 gram. So you take 5 gummies a day, right?
I kind of like the
and-
gummy form better.
Right. It's way better because powders. I don't like doing
Yeah,
powders.
Can I travel?
Like I don't. But you want to try? You want to hit one of these?
Yeah,
dog?
actually, I want to try it too.
Yeah. Grab one real quick. Because
That's
I don't.
appetizers.
Oh, they are stick together, bro.
They do stick.
They're
They
really sticky. I got 2.
you got 2 grams of creatine, dog. Here, hit one of these.
How many are you
Whoa,
supposed
they're
to take?
like
Well, you can take 5 a day, but I know some people who will do up to 20 grams a day of creatine.
well, it like
Which is
drains you
wild.
though. Like, you're
It
not,
does.
Like
it
you're supposed to
does.
drink a lot of water. Like it's super
Yeah.
dehydrated.
Oh my goodness, that's thick.
yeah.
It's super
so,
sticky.
like
But those are good.
I don't like powders. I don't even do like protein powders. I just
I think
Yeah,
I'm good for
actually, okay.
I'd rather do just like meats, like chicken or whatever, for
Yeah, yeah,
protein rather than powders.
I will
'cause don't
say,
like
actually,
the
another
powders.
thing that I do that my sister actually got me on. There's these protein balls, and they taste like no-bake cookies.
I know exactly what you're talking
They're
about.
so good,
Yes.
and they're like healthy. They're like
Yes.
so good too.
It's got like honey and,
Yep, and peanut butter.
granola and peanut butter
Yeah,
and
granola.
stuff like that. Yeah,
it's so
I know
good.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, why are we so similar?
I know.
It's actually crazy.
Joe for everybody. And then yeah, this is bovine cholesterol, which is basically like, I think what it is like the first milk that a cow gives its calf right after it's born.
Whoa.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Deep.
basically,
Yeah.
this yeah. So basically, it is like when
Like Bill.
the humans get it too, but like when something's first born, right? It has to have like the
An immunity boost.
best immunity boost
Sure.
possible, right? And that's like built into like the first like
Makes
week
sense.
of milk or whatever
Yeah.
is like peak immunity boost.
Sure.
So that's what that is. And I
Right back.
haven't gotten sick. I think it helps a lot. It like helps my immunity, and I also do like vitamin C too. That
Yeah, I get
plays
sick all the
into it.
time. I can't lie, I get sick.
but since I started doing it, yeah,
So bad.
I
It's actually so
used to
bad.
get sick a lot.
I got
really
sick
don't-
4 times in like wait. I got sick 3 times in the fall, and I've been sick twice, like just since this.
Yeah.
season.
Oh my goodness.
So bad, bro.
Yeah.
So bad.
Which I wonder, is it just like allergies? Because is that like part
I don't
of
know.
it
I
at
think I
least?
just have a weak constitution,
Eh.
constitution to be honest.
I don't know, dude. Because yeah,
Shit, man.
yeah, we had some allergy pills in here somewhere. We had to pop a few before the
Yeah.
pod.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they have been really bad.
yeah,
I think Greenville's top. You can check this, but I think they're
I-
top 5 in like the world.
yeah.
Come on.
I've seen that. I think Benjamin could
Like
pull it
up
up.
there with Hawaii.
Yeah, I have
pretty
seen.
sure.
I've seen that list somewhere. Of that is not how you spell cities.
Also, yeah,
Okay.
you're too much.
But yeah, U.S. cities that are.
Kansas,
It's like
Texas.
Greenville, South Carolina is
Yeah.
number 10.
Yeah,
Number
so
10.
it's
That's
bad.
crazy.
Let's just say it's bad.
We'll say yeah, it's pretty bad.
Kansas, Wichita,
Apparently Kansas is
interesting.
bad
Anyway,
because there's not really like trees, but whatever.
Anyway, yeah, it has been bad. I was like mulch all day, so. yeah.
Well, oh yeah, that'll get you, dude.
Yep.
That'll get you. Also, who knows what they're putting in mulch, like the dyes
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah, that-
Like you're breathing that in all day.
yeah.
Also, like
it is fun.
one day after you wash your car, it just turns gray.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
that is
dude. The pollen here coats cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you get a green film on your car after. Yeah,
Got free PPF.
it's pretty bad.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay, we are getting. What are we?
Hey,
I don't
we
know
need
what
to- we
Benjamin's
need to,
doing
we need
right
to stay on track here.
We do really need to stay on track. But we are getting close to a time. So one thing we needed to talk about, okay, is that Canes. You wanted to talk about Canes.
Dude,
I did
the
too. I
Hurricanes.
wanna talk about Canes.
Let's first of all, shout out Heath Stevens. Dude.
Heath Stevens.
What a
Okay,
guy.
my father
What a guy.
is the program
goat.
manager
He really
for
is.
the Greenville Hurricanes. The Greenville Hurricanes is
Yeah, tell him what it is.
Greenville's
Hurricanes.
homeschool. Greenville's Hurricanes. No, it is Greenville's homeschool sports
Center.
I guess what are we?
I don't know.
Academy?
No, we're like a club.
A club, yeah, for basically all sports, a lot
Yeah,
of sports.
A lot of sports.
But it's all homeschools because Greenville has a really big population of homeschools.
Honestly, a lot of places do.
We really
It's
do.
becoming more
Homeschooling is
popular.
growing so
Yeah.
much recently. But the
Anyway.
Greenville Hurricanes, we both play soccer, me and Joel, for the Greenville Hurricanes. And it is an environment in sports that is not replicated anywhere else.
Mm.
It is peak and
It is peak.
it is
So good.
it's there's high competition, it's very competitive, but it also has a strong environment, which
Yeah.
is really, really hard to accomplish.
Yeah.
So we wanted to touch on that a little
Yeah,
bit.
I just wanted to talk about like my experience,
Exactly.
because-
Get into it.
and I think it's really cool because even like I think your dad stresses it so well, like the vibe
Yeah.
and like the vibes.
The vibes.
I got him on the vibes.
The vibes.
Yeah. Hopefully I bring the good vibes. But yeah, like just like the culture and like what you guys have and like the Christ-centeredness and the community and the competitiveness. But I think it's just so cool because I came in last year, junior year, no connections. I mean TJ, but like
TJ.
a couple connections. I knew
Yeah.
you, but you guys weren't there.
Well,
the
we
night that I
met at
came.
Bob Jones Soccer Camp.
That's right.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah. So like
Mm.
so the last year, yeah, we met Bobby Jones soccer games, right? So I knew you and TJ, but that's it.
Yeah.
I came to like a kick around, and you guys weren't even there.
Yeah.
So I
remember
actually
that,
Colin was the one that
Yeah.
was like the first one to like really like be nice to me and like talk to me and stuff. Which shout out to him. He's a
Colin
great guy.
Fierhood, by the way.
What a guy.
Absolute dog.
Class guy. But anyway, yeah. So and they just brought me in right away, like just so loving, and like the community is super, just a family. It's really a family, and like even last year, it's a brotherhood of guys, such good guys, such a great atmosphere, and like so cool to like be able to play at such a high level, but also have such a loving atmosphere and such a like Christ-centered atmosphere. And our coach, shout out Coach Steve, like
Coach
he
Steven
loves
Woodington.
us as people, which I love.
Yeah.
Like he's so good tactically, so good in the game itself, but also loves us as guys and like wants us to succeed. So yeah.
Yeah, I think
the whole thing.
One thing that you can guarantee coming to play for the Hurricanes, if you don't know anyone there, you will be brought in as a part of the family immediately.
Yeah.
And one thing you will always know if you've already been there is that the new people who are coming in will be brought in, and that team chemistry is not going to be pulled apart by losing people to graduation and new people coming in.
Yeah.
They always are integrated into the community of Christ-centered fellowship, always. So, and that is part of the reason that we can be competitive as well, is because of that.
Yeah.
So I wanted to touch on that, and thank you for expanding on it a little bit as well. Also on the topic of soccer, I wanted to ask you, because do you follow like pro soccer?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
You do? Oh man.
Yeah,
So
I'm
this is
actually
gonna be a
a
bad
Man City
conversation
fan.
for me because
Man City
I have
fan.
not. Like, it's been a while since I've. So
Yeah.
like, what is going on?
Yeah,
Who's
I
the
mean,
top? Who's like the top
for the
three
Prem
right now?
right now?
Yeah, for Prem.
The Prem is Arsenal, Man City second. I actually look. You can pull it up. Standings order.
Pull top
I
three
think
for
the
Prem.
table. I want to say like it's either like Man United or like Aston Villa as third. But
Okay.
I know that Arsenal and Man City are the top. I'm actually a Man City fan. Shout out Phil Foden. Shout out, my boys over there. They just brought us a league title, a Carabao Cup. We just won the final last week, so that was fun.
Yeah,
Big
dude.
game. Obviously, it's not huge, but yeah, Man United. So I was
Yeah,
right.
okay, man. You had it.
Yeah,
You
I was
had it
right
down.
there.
Fascinating.
So yeah, actually, Man United has come back, which I love their manager. Actually, even though they're rivals, I really like Carrick.
Yeah.
Like, really good manager. Anyway, so Man City just won the league title. Last
Yeah,
week.
I had no idea Arsenal was doing so well.
Yeah, so they're
So
gonna
they-
win. I don't think there's a chance. I mean, there's really no chance we can win unless Arsenal will lose, and is there a chance
The-
you can check? See if there's a chance that Man City can win the Prem. I don't think there is
I
because
think
we lost because we've tied or lost too many, and now the point difference, like there's not enough games for us to make it back up, even if Arsenal
Right.
lost.
Like,
So-
yeah, dude.
and-
who does Arsenal have right now?
Who? What do you mean
Like
players wise?
Players wise.
Odegaard. Let's see. I mean, a huge one for them this year has been what's his name? Oh my word, Declan Rice.
Declan Rice.
Love
Well,
Declan.
dude,
So
Declan is a
good.
dog.
He is.
Declan
He
is a dog.
Yeah, 2.6%.
2 points.
Yeah.
Dude,
So it's
Man United.
It's pretty much a guarantee.
That is that's Man United's chances of winning.
No,
Premier
Man
League.
United.
Pull up Man
City.
City. Pull up
Yeah.
City.
City.
Man United has a
Yeah.
2.6% chance.
Let's see that.
City
But
has
anyway,
the best colors. by
yeah, they
far.
do. Yeah,
I will
love
say
my team,
City's
though.
jerseys.
Oh, 97.
Oh,
What? I did not know that.
look at those
What?
jerseys.
The W.
Holland dog.
Oh, dude. Did you know I could be related to Holland, bro?
Hold up, wait.
That-
Same
that- that
nationality.
actually, yeah,
right?
same nationality.
Same
Like
nationality.
my mother's grandparents like came here from Norway, and like we have so much family in Norway.
What?
Yeah, that's why I love
actually
Holland, bro.
crazy.
I love
I did
Holland.
not know that.
But anyway, yeah. So
Do you have like any like Norwegian beats? You got any Norwegian jams?
jams?
What?
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what they do. There. It's gotta be like
What do you
banjo or
listen to?
something.
Is
I
it
don't even know.
banjo?
I don't even know, dude.
I was wondering if there was like
folk
a
music
tough
or something?
Norwegian
Yeah, I
band
have
or
no
beat
idea.
drop or
No,
whatever.
I have no idea.
Alright, what were you talking about?
But I
before
was
that?
just gonna say, kudos to Arteta. Like he's done a great job
Yeah.
at Arsenal, and honestly, they deserve to win. Like they've been right there, like second or third, like the past like 3 years. So
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with them winning. We won the a lot, so
That's a
it's good
fine.
for us to get
Yeah.
down a little bit. But yeah, we have a really young team, so Man City.
Okay,
is-
yeah.
So
Alright, dude, it is getting close to a time, but here's what I want to do. I want to Why don't you pull up that poem you got?
Okay.
Because I want to wrap
All
up.
right.
I kind of want to wrap up with that.
All
I
right.
want to. Oh, there's so much we didn't hit. I feel bad, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Pull up this
Well,
poem.
we'll do it. We'll do a
Get
part 2
this.
for
Yeah.
sure. So do you want like a? This is probably. I don't know. Yeah, this is probably the best one.
Okay.
This is one of my favorites. So
Hit me with that.
I wrote this in 2020. Oh wait, I can't remember. 2024 maybe. It's called Endings and Beginnings.
Okay, I like that.
So just kind of stick with it.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna watch this for you. But
Play like some classical music. Hit some Beethoven real quick. Make it real quiet. This is. Oh, okay. Okay. Whatever.
If it'll load.
Okay, never mind. The modem is still not modem.
Yeah, it's
All right, read the
All
poem.
right. My heart fills with sorrow as I feel your warm embrace. Memories slip out my eyes and trickle down my face. I think back through the years and the time that we have shared, the laughs, the tears, and the adventures, and all you always cared. My heart skips a beat when I think of you so far away, but then I remember it's only for now and we'll be together again someday. I try for you to be happy, even though I know what draws nigh is the end. But inside I'm scared to death of losing my best friend. It's good that you are leaving, I try to tell myself. I try to say you are alright. That you will begin somewhere else and leave behind this part of your life. But it's still so hard to let you go and leave me behind, your little bro. I hope that with all my heart, you won't forget me in that place because I think of you every day and remember your loving grace.
I have tears in my eyes right now.
I know,
That was
it's really
actually.
good. Nice.
I actually really like that, Joel. It was good.
Yeah,
It
so
was like.
sweet.
It was
Yeah.
sweet.
It's,
was
it's,
very
it's sort of
sweet.
goodbye.
Yeah.
It's actually I wrote it like as my brother like left for college.
Okay, that
So
makes
he's my
sense.
only
I was like, I was trying to put
Yeah.
it together as
Yeah.
we went through.
So I wrote that like
I was
when
like,
he,
it had to have been
when he
like
left
a
the
best
house.
friend
Yeah,
that moved away.
yeah.
Or
It was kinda
a
like
brother.
that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I love that. Okay, man. Dude, before we end, what else is going on? Is there anything like any new developments in your life right now?
dude, I gotta let's see. I mean, big life events. I'm graduating.
Graduated? That's kind of big.
Yeah. May
Don't
9th.
know.
I'm actually having a recital.
Having a
Senior recital.
You play cello, correct?
Cello and piano.
Okay. Fast.
So yeah, come join. It's gonna be at the Bob actually.
At the Bob? Okay, can you
Yeah,
get tickets to that or what?
It's not that. It's not that.
Could
official.
you, but can
But
you
yes,
come?
you can come.
you come?
Anybody can come.
Fascinating.
Yeah,
I might have to
you'll
come
get
back.
it.
I'm gonna have to come
You'll
back.
get an invite for sure.
Awesome.
But yeah, there's gonna be some bangers. I'm actually playing River Flows in You as well on the piano, which is gonna be a banger. But yeah, that graduating. I mean, actually, all right. The biggest news right now, like in my life, is both my sisters are pregnant and they're
Really?
like gonna have babies like today. like,
Today,
literally,
like,
no, I mean,
the,
baby.
like the due
So
date
like
is
my
like
sister
today?
in North Carolina, she lives like an hour away. She's like gonna have a baby in like the next probably week.
What?
And then my sister in Louisiana is also like about to have a baby too.
That is
so-
awesome. Are they
Yeah.
first
No, so my sister in my oldest sister. So yeah, it's a lot of kids obviously, but my oldest and the second oldest are the ones that have kids.
okay.
And my oldest sister has 3 girls now, and she's having a boy,
Okay.
first boy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh, so you already have
my
little
brother-in-law is
nieces and
very excited.
nephews.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
awesome.
That's one of the
That's
big
really
things about
exciting.
big family though.
Yeah.
You get a lot of like I was literally an uncle when I was like 12.
Yeah. that's
You
that's
were,
crazy.
Yeah, I was.
He's
Dude,
got
I
status
unked
already, bro.
status like so early. I was like
achieved unk status.
genuinely,
so
yeah,
early,
it's
bro.
it's
That is
sad.
wild.
But anyway, yeah. So that's probably the
That is awesome, Joel. Is there any fish in the sea? Any little mamacitas out
no.
there for you?
I went to college, bro.
That's
Hopefully,
fair, that's fair. I got
hopefully the
you.
right one comes along. But yeah,
Yeah.
nothing right now.
I got
Nothing
you.
right now. What about you?
Awesome. There
Yeah,
is.
there
Yes,
is.
I have a
We'll see what
girlfriend.
happens.
She's awesome.
Man, do
She
you have a
is
girlfriend?
not yet.
Not yet.
she's like food gay, whatever they call that.
What do you mean?
Like gluten free.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's the one thing you wanted to say about his girlfriend. She's
Dude, I don't know,
gluten-free.
whatever.
It's a skill issue.
We'll
It's
edit
a
that
skill
out.
issue.
As Brandon would say, it's a skill issue.
Yeah, it's probably a skill issue.
Anyway,
Honestly.
that's
But,
really cool.
More on the health subject later. But Joel Fuller, thank you so much
You're welcome,
for
man.
doing this, man. Can
Chance.
we hit the music?
Should we
We're
do
gonna
like a
close.
dap to finish it?
Should we dap for a finish? That was terrible.
So
Try
bad.
again.
I'm in like a
Do we
bad
have to do it?
mood.
Do we have to wait for
Yeah.
hit the song we opened with to close it? Honestly, hit whatever song you want. I don't really care.
What is the?
What is wrong, bro?
Oh my gosh, we need to close. We need to
What is
close.
the song?
I don't remember.
It's easy.
Oh, it's not gonna work. Yeah, it's been good.
Oh my gosh, Joel Fuller, thank you so much, man. It was a lot of fun.
It's a good time.
Thank you. Good times. We will do it again, okay?
Yes,
We'll
for
do
sure.
a part 2.
Part 2 for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Everybody, bye.
Yeah.